ebe ụmụ na-ege ntị anyị ekene unu ọzọ n'ụbọchị uhuruchi nke taa. Anyị sị ka nkwenye chiri ya zelu, anyị sị n'ụbọchị nke taa dịrị na mma na ya dịka echi na echi ada agwụ agwụ, otu anyị kwuru otu akwa ya dịrịrị ise ise ise. Dịka o si dị n'ụbọchị uhuruchi nke taa, anyị wetara unu ozi nke anyị na-akpọ morning tea n'iru akwụkwọ. Mmachukwu ge ya bụ ife anyị ji maka ya wee bịa gbasịta maka Biafran Prime Minister is update na Finland. Mmachukwu onye ọbụla ga ya bụ ife dịka ị ga-ebe ife ọbụla nke ụbọchị izu gị na-esore na Eastern News 24 ka gbaalụ ka ị like ya, subscribe and turn on the notification so that kira pime ise na for update dịka anyị na-ewetara unu ya n'iru akwụkwọ na Eastern News 24. Ka gbapụ na ya si gosi na ya bụ update anyị ji maka ya wee bịa. Alright, over to you.
Stage to be rowdy, so it's just one by one, so bear with me here as I bring people up. We have John, Repository of Wisdom. I think you're coming up. It's still connecting. Yeah. Mr. John, you can go ahead and ask your questions. Thank you. John? John, are you there? I'm not sure he knows it's up. Mr. John? Okay, we're going to move on to the next speaker. Doesn't look like Mr. John, Repository of Wisdom, is ready to ask his question. SMMG, you're welcome. You can go ahead and ask your question if you have one.
Hi, it's Dominica here. Greeting to Deputy Chief of Staff, Prime Minister, and greeting to Chi, greeting to the rest of the cabinet members here present. I don't really have questions to ask. All I need to say is to encourage Biafrans. Do not let all this disturbance move you. We continue to stand with the government. Wherever the Deputy Prime Minister is, that is where the government is. And we've come a long way to allow some people to bully us. We can't be bullied at this stage. So we all need to stand very firm and stand with what we believe in. We've come a long way. We've really come a long way. So if few people decided they don't want to work with the government, they want to continue to create chaos, let it not move any Biafrans. Let it not move you at all, because we're already there. We're already home. We can't go back. Nobody can stop us. Not even this little bullying they're doing. It's not going to stop us. And God is on our side. That is what is very important to us now. God is on our side 100%. I'm saying that from the depth of my soul. God is on our side. Nobody can stop what is coming. Nobody. So I'm just encouraging everybody to stand firm and stand with the government and continue to support the government. Please. Thank you. That's me done.
Thank you so much, Dominica. Thank you for that word of encouragement, because the Biafra people really do need that at this hour. Thank you so much. So I'm just going to put you down and bring somebody else up. Thank you for being here. What great test? You can go ahead.
Thank you, Tochi. Thank you, Deputy Prime Minister. I have two questions. I'll just rush it. The first one is, should Biafrans expect the Biafra government to designate Nigeria a state sponsor of terrorism, which is one? And secondly, would the Biafra government assist our brothers that were released from Finland to file a lawsuit against the people that petitioned them for false accusation? Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. As you're all aware, Nigeria is already a terrorist state. And what we are working on the international level to see if the major countries in the world can redesignate them to that status that Secretary Blinken took them out from, I think it was last year or so, this year. So that is a well-known fact to countries in the world that Nigeria sponsors terrorism. And you can see and know that from some of the designations that Nigeria has been ascribed to. For instance, when there was the peace summit that happened in Switzerland, the other time Nigeria was not invited. The human rights organization, the Committee for Human Rights by the United Nations. Nigeria got only two or three votes last year, actually, when it happened. So leaders of the world know that Nigeria is a terrorist state. So the designation and where they place them and where they bribe their way out of that, that's another thing that almost all the world leaders are already aware of. So definitely, the United States of Biafra was just definitely going to designate Nigeria as a terrorist sponsoring country. That's what they are. If there's anything that will remain of Nigeria, Nigeria is already a failed state, and all the different indigenous groups in Nigeria, like Dodudu was, the Arawas, they all do it. They all want to leave Nigeria too. So whatever that is left of that name is already a terrorist enclave. For our brothers that just that was released by Finland, I think it would be okay for us to just wait for our PM to be able to give us the way forward on that once he's with us, and then they can we all can take it from there. But the most important thing right now is that our brothers, our Biafran brothers, are doing exactly what we are doing. Finland court has done all the investigations, and they find out there's nothing wrong they are doing. There's nothing wrong that we are doing in our different countries, in our different regions and all that. Even in our homeland, we have a de facto government. So we needed this to prove to Nigerian President Tinubu and his cabals that are threatening us, and some of the DOS that are and Nigerian Biafrans that are part of this evil plot, thinking that they can subdue us, they can threaten us, or they can use all these shenanigans to dampen our spirit. Now, Finland has told them there's nothing wrong in what Biafrans are doing, and that was why they released them. So, again, once our PM joins us, I think he can make a clear statement on the way forward based on what happened and his experiences. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for that wonderful question, World Greatest. I'm moving on to the next speaker here. I'm going to be adding everyone individually because I just want it to be a very one-on-one chat with the Deputy Prime Minister. Emmanuel, I'm bringing you up. Emmanuel Origimus, are you here? Emmanuel? Emmanuel O. Remigius, are you here? Emmanuel, if you're not here, I'm moving on to the next speaker.
Yeah, I'm here. Good evening.
All right. Go ahead.
Good evening, my Deputy Prime Minister. All protocols observed. Please, the question that I have to ask this evening is concerning the Fulani killing. At least I saw on the internet that about 15 people or so were killed in one of the Biafran states. So my question is, what are the men on the ground at this moment? What are they doing with all the resources put in place to them to ensure that such a thing never happen or reoccur again? Then, before I drop the mic, I thank you, my Deputy Prime Minister. It's not easy. You're a lioness. Be rest assured that every Biafran is at your back. Please, my question then.
Thank you so much. And we got that information, and the Defense Secretary and the Defense Department, they're on top of that issue. And they are at this point investigating to find out what happened. Again, the Fulani terrorists have taken over the whole country. It's not just a Biafra territory. They are everywhere. They are invading. And some of the Southeast governors that are illegally still in Biafra territory are engineering some of these terrorists in the form of either security or whatever they call them. So our Defense Department, probably when we come to the next phase, but our Defense Department is on top of that, trying to ensure that things like that does not repeat itself again. Our men on ground are doing what they need to do. They are doing the needful. The information has to get to them at the right time, and we just have to That's why we have to continue to encourage the fundraising so that they are where they need to be at the time that they need to be there. But they cannot be everywhere at the same time, because these Fulani terrorists, they're cowards. They just find an opportunity where our men are not probably maybe physically present, and they launch their attack. But again, like I said, the Defense Department is on top of that. And what they are doing, they're doing it all over Nigeria. They're doing it in different parts of Nigeria. And we are going to really increase our surveillance and also increase our action against these criminals in our land. Thank you.
Thank you. I was going to say the Department of Defense is up here. Maybe they wanted to expand on that answer. Did you want to do that?
Thank you very much.
Okay, please go ahead.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much. All protocols observed. Thank you, my honorable Deputy Chief of Defense Prime Minister. Thank you, Dr. Age, for hosting this space. For the defense, yes, we are aware this morning about the attack of innocent civilians. So, and we are on top of it. We're investigating the source, and of course, the Fulani herdsmen. As you know, the Nigerian state terrorist military are also always covering or supporting the Fulani terrorists. Coming inside the bushes on the farms, they cover for them, and then so that making our men to basically start a distance, but no, because we have to devise a new system now. So we have to now attack anyone, whether you are Nigerian state, the terrorist military, or anybody, because we can't allow that to be happening in our country, Biafra land. So rest assured that we are doing something about it. So and now another thing I want to touch a little bit here is our Deputy Prime Minister has touched most of it. Is about our men on ground, our angels. I just want to take this opportunity to let you know, to tell you that you have no right to come on social media, send letters threatening the government of Biafra, and threatening that some version of government. That's not acceptable. So you focus on your duty. Your duty is to defend the land. Do not fall for propagandas, for noises playing out in the social media. That's not acceptable, as that's not true. Do not fall for anyone telling you about charter or no charter. This the appointment of Deputy Prime Minister to take charge of this administration, while our honorable PM is not here with us. So that's a done deal. There's no voting required for that appointment. The cabinet did not have to vote. It was a direct appointment. So everybody have to accept that. And our Deputy Prime Minister is doing wonderfully well, leading this administration. She's a hard worker. I know people call her lioness. She is indeed a lioness. And because I support her, the defense supports her, and many of our men on ground supports her. So we just want to make sure that everybody understands the working of the function of government and, of course, the function of the defense forces. Everybody have to stay in their lane and do what they're supposed to do. This administration is supporting with all the resources needed by our defense forces. So there's no reason, for subversion or for insubordination to the government. So if anyone that has been suspended for non-compliance, that person remains suspended. If anyone that is removed, it doesn't mean that they're removed from the government. It does remove from the cabinet. There's a big difference between Biafran government and the cabinet. So the government is very large. The cabinet, as it's supposed to be, limited to those that can run the affairs of the government. Doesn't mean that we don't have directors, head of departments that is still functioning. So all the functions are still in place. So they can go ahead and do their job, but the cabinet is limited to those that will work with the Deputy Prime Minister and get the job done. So that's why I want to live there. So in the coming days, I will be having meeting with all the commanders and of course some other stakeholders for emergency meeting to discuss that letter parading around right now. That letter nobody should just pay attention to that letter. That letter is an illegal letter. No, that letter is not permitted. It didn't go through the defense. So any letter being put out in the world should come through the defense. So if you didn't see any letter from the defense, that's not a void. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Department of Defense, for that answer. I'm going to quickly move to the next speaker, which is Sir Williams. Please go ahead and ask your questions. We have the Department of Defense up here, and we have the United States of Biafra Police Department up here. So you can forward your questions to them if you have any questions concerning defense and policing. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my sister Tochi. Greatest.
Sounds so stupid. So I don't even know the crop of Biafrans still entertaining this kind of talk. Yeah, there's just nothing like every Biafran is an indigenous people of Biafra. That's what we are. But right now we are running government, Biafra Republic government in exile and Biafra Republic government in de facto. So every genuine Biafra must fall into one of that. Either you are helping us to get our freedom from abroad, or you're helping us get it from homeland. Anything outside this is out of the equation. They are the ones working with the terrorist Nigerian government. Thank you.
Thank you, Suez, for that clarification. Rooney, you can go ahead with your question.
Okay, thank you. Good evening from here, my sister Tochi. Good evening, Honorable Chief of Staff. My question is simple. I'm calling you from homeland. People have been asking me this question, and I want to ask it to you.
Okay.
Second December declaration, what does it really stand? Does it mean immediately Biafrans, wherever they are, they will start going home because Biafra has been declared, or what is it all about? Because people really want to know the stages for
again. Yeah, thank you so much. If you've been following our PM, he has continuously said by our declaration date, we are going to establish all the documents that will make us an independent entity. So we have a lot of different people, different groups, different organizations working on this government. By the 2nd of December or any day around this period, our declaration of our independence shows the world we are a full-fledged country, and we need to be accorded the same rule, the same law, the same respect that little country. Look at Gambia, just one. When I say little, not that little, but the population of a country like Gambia, thereabout, is just about 1 point something million, and we all are here over 200 million, just killing ourselves for nothing. So that is what, if you have been following our PM Twitter space, I believe that you will have the answer. He said, by the declaration date, we have all the necessary documents needed as a full-fledged country. Thank you so much.
Thank you. God bless you.
That's the most asked question on Spaces. So that, I'm sure that has really clarified a lot of people that have been asking that question. That would be a great answer for them. Thank you, Renee, for that question. Please, when you're here, please just go straight to your question and just hear us answer you. Fortune, please, are you there? Fortune?
Yes, I use the opportunity to thank all of you. I speaking on behalf of our Prime Minister, also speaking on behalf of the Biafran government and Secretary of State, Min Ngozi Arabeze. I have a reason. I thank you, all of you who are head of Nigeria, who are head of anything. If you don't know it, believe me, if it was a fun, why this is happening now? Because it was a ray and the Chukwuka mandated it. Everybody continue, do what you have to do. Samuel Ebe will be there and is there. I'll speak with my heart. Nigeria, any country in this earth recognize Nigeria is a fool. We are not a fool. We understanding why we left our home. We understanding why we want to go back.
And we have to stand for that principle and stay up on this principle, because I don't want to talk about myself because I respect the government. I don't talk too much. But the truth that every Biafran PM know what is going on. He's aware of it since 2 weeks. You understood it. You understand everything. You want you people to be strong. And now we are strong. Nigeria has nowhere to be found. I swear with my God, I support everything. Everybody being in Finland, there is nothing negative we are doing. It's positive. Finland was negative by dancing. I want to mention this name, please. Enyinya Baribe is a foolish and dead woman being. And then Enyinya Baribe, I don't know that he's killing himself and he killing his own generation because his legacy of Zeke. And legacy of Zeke has nowhere to find. And it's a fool forever. Please, Biafra is your own choice. Samuel Ebe is God bring it for our life, and thank God that where we are today. Mazen Nande Kano is a free man because of what is going on with Samuel Ebe today. And the Biafra must be declared. There is no reason. Everybody qualified to declare Biafra. I hope Netherlands don't let me to come. I don't want to cry. I don't want to talk to you people. You don't know what I'm going through. I'm very proud of myself. But I will make sure that I fix myself in The Hague. I saying this is late, but I want to say this in 9 minutes. But I want everybody to be in Finland because I want to be there. But they don't want me to be there. I swear with my God. My money, 120,000. I signed to put in the Biafran government. Holland deny it. I still going on the case. I don't lie to you people. So the truth is that, thank you. Truth is that, and thank you. Truth is that, please, we are declaring Biafra on 2nd December, and nothing more than that, and carry on and make our life to be living. Thank you, please.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
It's not a question.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Again, don't cry. I know I heard you. And then there are that is one thing we have to go through. There are a lot of Biafrans that want to commit huge amount of money to the restoration. But we are also mindful of the laws that guide each country when it comes to remittances and all that. That is why we encourage Biafrans every time that we do weekly fundraisings, or you have your own little time, just chip in what you have to support what we're doing. It doesn't have to be a one time, because that's why sometimes it raises red flags.
Because I declare stateless. I declare myself. You don't know what I declare myself in this whole land. I've been in prison all the time because these people don't want to work. You don't understand the fortune, Marabu. I'm a very honest person to the Holland system. There's no any government in Holland from prime minister to the end. I know them face to face. I deal with them. I meet them face to face. But one thing, they're not validating me, but they're taking advantage of me. But I see Samuel Ebe, somebody I can use the opportunity to prove them wrong. They don't want to play. I don't want to talk about myself. This is international. But the truth is, we are the winning. I put already money. I support for the Finland. I put 500. I put Holland. What they call it? Holland. Our ambassador in Holland, this Lazam office. I paid for 500. I did everything I would do. I travel every city. I meet every government. I share every paper.
Fortune, do you have any questions for the POS?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's we can move on.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I want to encourage you people to speak. I'm not hiding myself, but I respect PM. We have one commander. PM is our commander. I'm under PM.
All right.
Okay, thank you, Fortune, for that. But I'll have to move on to the next speaker. Thank you for that. Pierre, did you want to address him or
No, nothing. I mean, we've heard him.
Okay,
Again, we just continue to donate as using the government approved sites. And then I don't try to do it just one time, 120,000 euros or dollars. Again, we receive money to help us resist the terrorists that come to kill us. Just continue to do what you're doing, but do it maybe in beats, in incremental beats. Maybe that way you're not going to have the issue you just raised. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Alaba, are you there? Emmanuel Chigozie? Emmanuel Chigozie, are you there? Mazi Yurikachuku, please go ahead and ask a question.
Thank you so much for having me once again. All protocol duly humbly observed. I am Onyeka Kachuku, aka Encoder Number from Odumegu State, United States of Biafra. Actually, the question I want to ask, the kind of question the Honorable COS, you can choose to answer the question or ignore it. It's not mandatory, but just to clear some ignoramuses. Fortnight plus ago, our Prime Minister do his speech, and also he tweeted about it. At the next 2 weeks, Nigerian media will disseminate all manner of propaganda. First question. Second question is, when our Prime Minister was invited, he was actually restricted from his social media. And there has been propaganda that is ordering sit at home, he's forcing sit at home. But this past one sit at home was actually the most, observed one. So what that implies? Does it mean that Biafrans are sitting at home willingly for their own, or is it the Simon Ekpa enforcing them to sit at home, intimidating them to sit at home? That is the question. So you, Honorable CS, Dr. Ngozi Orebeze. And once again, thank you for what you're doing for Biafran people. More grace to EKPA'S. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Again, as far as Monday sit at home, again, we've clarified it several times. Biafrans are voluntarily sitting at home. It is a form of referendum, like our PM said. Again, international countries, they will just wake up and say Brexit, they want to leave this country. They don't want to be part of that. And the government will listen to them. But do you know how many years Biafrans have been telling Nigerian government, we want to be on our own. We want to have our own nation because our population is too much. We're over 75.
Ndị be anyị daalụli nnenu nke ukwuu ka unu si wee gbaa mbọ wee na-esonyere anyị n'ife anyị na-eme n'ime akwụkwọ dị iche iche. Ọ bụ ife m chọrọ ikwu bifo ma alapụ unu ka unu tinye alụ nke unu ife uche n'iru akwụkwọ gbasịta maka ya bụ ife dịka o si ada na dịka o si akpọtụ n'iru akwụkwọ. Ọ biko wa ajụ m chọrọ ịjụ, biko ndị Igbo ọma na-ege ntị saanụ ya bụ ajụjụ. Ọ ga-edugokwu n'oge anyị akpọ n'ụwa anyị meeting nke ịbụọ jụọ ụwa anyị nwanne anyị nwoke anọ n'ụlọ nke mkpọrọ ebe a ka ọ ya anọzi. Ọ ga-edugo oge onye ọbụla bụ onye Igbo ya pụta tinye ebe ya bụ ife ọnụ maka ya bụ ife akarigo. Nnamdi Kanu nwere ife o mere n'iru akwụkwọ. Tosifo ihe ọjọọ mere n'iru akwụkwọ bụ na ọ sị na ọ chọọzi ịbụ onye Naịjirịa. Tọsọ ya wa bụ ife ọjọọ o mere. And ndị ọha eze niile ma ndị niile were na-ekwuchara ndị Igbo ọnụ fa, nobody is doing something about it. Nobody is doing anything about it. Ife a na-asụ bụ tọsọ ogologo oyibo. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu bụ the leader of indigenous people of Biafra IPOB si na mmegide na-emegide ụmụnne ya dịrọzi ya alụ mma si nye ya Biafra ka ọ na. Okay, to tell you that what that thing Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-ekwu n'eziokwu, since eji Maazị Nnamdi Kanu check the system of Nigeria till now, the system na-ebezi akwa, everything is collapsing. Always able to fall now hotter. The more you hold him, the more the economy destroyed. He said these things. Obuli fumu na ipota ine kubo kamake je yondi fulani na major on the fulani. Chefo no ha buzo we major ndi Igbo. Owoli ndi Igbo mele ndi fulani. There's nothing an Igbo man. What if Igbo man mele fulani? Ndo aneze sina neji yo ndi fulani about the killings in 1914. Na-ajụ biko o nwere ihe ndị Igbo mere ndị Fulani first from Niger wee kọnka si Hausa niile wee bata ka akọnka kwuola ana Igbo ofu onye pụtara bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu si na nke ama mme na ndị ka ife a adịlọ achụbịa ka egbuo onye Igbo ewere nwanne ya lee. Ya bụ ife bụ ọ bụrụ ihe nji maka ya wee bịa ma ọ bụrụ na ị na-ege onu m n'ife anyị na-ekwu n'elu akwụkwọ. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu stand with justice, equity and fairness. Onwe ndị emebere iwu iche ọ bụla na-ajụ ya so ndị Igbo ha ọkwa ejidere ya lapụ ya akwa the same thing Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-azụ ka ọ na-azụ ndị Igbo kpọọ n'owu na meeting jụọ owu na-ajụ ọgwụ nakọ ha m n'ọnụ. Daalụ dị na-ekwusi na-esore anyị ọ bụla nke a bụ ụbọchị izu gị na-abịa n'iru akwụkwọ esore na Morning Tea na Eastern News 24 kabarụ ka ị subscribe and turn on your notification ka ị lapụ imisi for update dịka anyị na-drop ya n'iru akwụkwọ oge niile. Daalụnụ ụmụnne m ọgwụ nakọ ha m n'ọnụ.